gap. So I got into martial arts heavy. I got into jiu-jitsu heavy. I was chasing the dream of being an MMA fighter. Cause if
Oh, wow.
and I fought in MMA but I look back now and I don't regret any of it, but I did a lot of it for the wrong reasons. I was doing it to be accepted.
Sure.
Like Dave was like the man, I would win a fight and I
Sure.
was like, felt fulfilled. And it was the shortest, most temporary, feeling of, worth. And then 3 days later, like the new car, I'm empty. I got to go somehow
Yeah.
chase something else. And it was this like chase. I moved to Thailand and I competed in Thailand in Muay Thai. I was big. I had a great time. And again, I had sprints of sobriety, but during this time I was working in the oil field. I had the girlfriend. Again, it was almost like I was trying to prove to everybody else that I had this high school fuck up, got his life together, and met this girl. She was great. Again, I look back at it now and I was like, God, this poor girl, as we're younger, we all go through stuff. But anyways, I moved to Thailand and I was like, I'm going to start a gym because I love working out. And then you realize in business, like working out has nothing to do with running a business. But anyway, I moved to Thailand, burnt the boats per se, built my gym, started in a basement and crushed it. Like I was a good people person. The gym did amazing. Did it for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Started it with like 2 members, had like 170 at the end. Sold the gym. They're still going. The 2 brands are still going, or just, sorry, the 1 brand. But I got to the same point. It was like this chase for validation, I think, and it was, even though it was a great part of my life, it gave me a lot of work, value in my life. There was just always something missing. And I think that was the sobriety part that, the moment I stopped running from, away from myself and started running towards the mirror, that's when my life really changed. Like think about just this whole journey in the last 38 years. It was always external validation.
Right.
And, that's my life story in a nutshell. But I never felt good enough. I think that was a big one. And I was so afraid of, the hardest thing you're ever going to do in life is try to be somebody else. And fuck, did I do that for a long time. And it wasn't until I was like, I'm awesome. And we throw shade on people that are like, our life should be the best life ever lived. It's the only fucking life we're ever going to live. And we get called narcissists but there's a difference between being cocky and confident. I'm just saying my life is the best life ever lived because it's my life. And I tell everybody that should be the purpose of life. That's why we're here. And I played small for so long, and everything we want is on the other side of fear, which is like